Hey YouTube, Keegan here with Tech Shows You, and in today's quick video I'll be showing you guys the TriggerTrap mobile dongle. Now what this is it basically plugs into your iPhone and then also plugs into your camera via the remote input so you can control your camera's functions via your smartphone. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's a pretty straightforward concept. All you do is connect one end of the cable to your phone and the other end to the remote input on your camera. They have a mobile app that you can then use to sort of control your camera. So basically what you want to do is open up the little door on your camera. In this video I'll be using the Canon Rebel XSI, which is a bit of an older model, but obviously my T3i is being used at the moment to shoot this, so I'm using my older camera here to show you guys how it works. So once you plug in the end into your camera, you can go ahead and plug it into your phone. I'm using my old iPhone 4S as well. I guess we'll just keep the old theme going here with my old technology. So then once you get it all hooked up and ready to go, you can go ahead and launch the app, which you can then use to control your camera via this small little cable. Now basically what you want to do is turn up the volume all the way because it actually converts your commands into audio signals, which are then sent to this little converter box, which converts it into the remote on your camera. Now the main mode, of course, is just the default shutter button, where when you press the button it fires the camera. As you can see right there, as I hold it down, it focuses my camera and then fires the shutter. And you guys can kind of see inside that lens as the shutter is firing every time I tap the button. Now the app does have a lot of features, but the main feature is just the simple mode, which is simply a red button that you use to take your photo. You also have the quick release and press to lock, timed release, self-timer, and a few other modes, and these are basically just different timing modes. Basically you can choose when you want it to fire based on the time or elapsed time. It also has some time-lapse modes, such as a time-lapse, standard mode, a time warp, which allows you to take a time-lapse that then accelerates, which means that your photos get closer together at a certain point in time. You can also do distance lapse, which uses the GPS on your phone and actually will take photos based on a certain distance interval. You can also do star trail, which gives you extreme exposure control, and bramping for bulb ramping time lapses. Moving on down the list, we also have a few sensor modes such as sound sensor and vibration sensor, which use the sensors on your iPhone that is connected. There's also motion sensor, which uses the camera on your iPhone, as well as peekaboo, which is actually just facial recognition. So basically it fires as soon as there's a certain number of faces in the photo, and this as well also uses the iPhone's built-in camera. In terms of HDR, we do have two different HDR modes. We have an HDR exposure as well as an HDR time-lapse mode. In addition to those few modes, we also have two useful calculators. There's a neutral density filter calculator as well as a solar calculator, which will tell you the sunrise and sunset times for the current day. I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and check this out if you're at all into photography, and this is the second video in our photography series. A big thanks to the folks over at TriggerTrap for hooking us up with this product to review for you guys. You can check out their website and pick out the model that you need based on your camera. They have a huge list of supported devices. This has been Keegan from Tech Shows You, and I will see you next time.